What up, good people? Huge shout out to Mercedes of Virginia Beach for allowing me to review the 2026 Mercedes C300. What up, good people? Today we're reviewing the Mercedes C-Class 300. This particular model wrapped in this beautiful graphite gray. It looked nice. Not gonna say lie, the sun hitting it very well. It looked like more of a dark gray. So yeah, I ain't gonna say lie. I was thinking it was gonna be probably a little bit lighter gray, but it's not. In the front of the grille, you have little Mercedes emblems like there, right up in here. And then you got the big Mercedes emblem right there. Parking sensors right up there on the front grille. And you got your big sensor right there. Making our way around the headlight, you have LED high performance headlights with your LED turn signals and your high and low beams right there. And then you have functional vents right there that shoot through there to cool down the brakes. So yeah, look at that. So now we're making our way to the side profile of the vehicle. The length is 187 inches and the wheelbase is 112 inches. And I'm not gonna say a lie, I love the wheels on this thing. Shoot, these are 19 inches. They look nice. With disc brakes in all four corners, they are carbon ceramic. Yeah, that machines look nice. Yeah, that thing's crazy. Side skirt right there. And on the mirror caps, your mirror caps is basically the color matching with LED turn signals. And your door handle has got a little chrome on the top with the color match right there. And no button, but it's like a indentation where you can lock the door. This comes with a moon roof right there. Now we're making our way to the back of the vehicle. You have your LED turn signals with your LED brake lights, with your LED reverse light. You have your emblem, your Mercedes emblem, C300, with dual pipes and a rear diffuser right there. That is nice. On the bumper, you have your parking sensors right here, and right out there, and right there. So yeah. Take one more look at the vehicle, walk around.
Under the hood is a 2-liter turbocharged inline-4 with a mild hybrid drive system, delivering 255 horses and 295 pound-feet of torque at 3,000 RPM. That means 0 to 60 in just 5.3 seconds, a top speed of 129 miles per hour, and still managing up to 36 mpg on the highway and 25 in the city. This is luxury, speed, and efficiency all in one package.
Key fob is on me. You just put your hand in the door handle, the door unlocks. Now you're making our way inside the vehicle. We're greeted with white leather seats. Nice. Well, they like gray. They look white, but they're gray. Right here we are looking at a digital cluster gauge. On the left you have your MPH with your gas. On the right you have your RPMs with your power charge. In the middle you have your MPH. So yeah, that is nice. And it's very vibrant. Like the colors is crazy on this thing. I ain't gonna say a lot. Now we're making our way back to your leather wrapped steering wheel. This is pretty chunky right here. The steering wheel is pretty chunky. So yeah, that's a little thick. On the left side of the steering wheel, you have your cruise control settings with your menu buttons right here. On the right side of the steering wheel, you have your Bluetooth and volume button, also with your menu button. You have your plus and minus pedal shifters right there. That is pretty cool. To put your car and park, drive in reverse, You have your column mounted shifter right there, and then you press the button to put your car in park. Hold on, you have your headlight switches right here with your electronic parking brake right there. On the door panel, you have your memory seat setting with your heated and cooled seats and your seat adjustment right there. And you have your standard unlock and lock with a metal door handle. It sounds really good. Looking down on the door panel, you have your one-touch window control with mirror control. And you have your child lock or your window lock right here. So you can lock your window. Inside of the door panel, you have your trunk release. You have your engine start button, aka your push button start. This particular model is a keyless entry with your auto stop feature. And it's touchscreen display with Android Auto and Apple CarPlay. And dang, that thing is very responsive. That thing responsive. Look at that thing. Hey, okay. Boom. Comfort. And you have your climate control, so you can do you have your on-screen climate control right there. As you can see, you can put your fan speed right there, and then you can choose your climate right there. And then this is how the on-screen climate control look. So you don't really have physical knobs or buttons. Everything is integrated into this infotainment center. So it's on screen, but it's pretty big, you know what I'm saying? So while you're driving, you can actually know what you're doing. You're like, all right, cool. So yeah, this right here are your drive mode. You can go through Eco, Comfort, Sport, Sport Plus, and then Individual. So you can customize it the way that you want to customize it. You have your parking sensor, well, your parking assist right there with your camera view. So yeah, and then you can customize your car. Like I said, you can customize it the way you need to customize it. And you can do a tollway alert. So you have your hazard lights right there. This is your finger print. So you press it, and it says your fingerprint sensor first need to be activated to activate a Mercedes Me. This button right here turn off your display. And then you have your volume knobs right here, or your volume slider right there. Now we're unveiling the cup holder area. You have your cup holder area. Inside you have your two Type-C outlets with your wireless charging pad. Now we're making our way inside the center console. It's a little deep. You can put about 60 Twinkies up in here, you know what I'm saying? Just in case you get a little hungry, you know what I'm saying? You have your glove box for your extra storage space. That is pretty deep, and it looks like you got like an extra shelf down there. Yeah, well, right up here you got an extra shelf. So yeah, to activate your moonroof, you just swipe your hand, and that's what start happening right there. Well, we done made our way up to your interior lighting with your Me Connect or Mercedes Connect, alongside your SOS Safety Connect. And then now we're making our way to the back of the vehicle. We also agree with gray leather seat and the luxury continue. So yeah, I like the way they tied in this thing very nicely. It's very nice. I mean, one thing I do like about the driver and the passenger headrest, it looks like it's floating. So yeah, that's pretty cool. You have your one-touch window control. That's what I mean by that one-touch window control. You have your standard unlock and lock back here with your door handle. Now we're making our way to the cargo area, measuring at 11.6 cubic feet with all the seats folded down. You're probably getting about 14.6 cubic feet. You can put a couple of groceries back here. I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't know, you might can put your TV back here, a 32-inch or 35-inch TV. So yeah, anything else, we putting golf clubs back here. This ain't no everyday bill. Once again, huge shout out to Mercedes of Virginia Beach for allowing me to review the Mercedes C300. If you need any information about them, I'll leave a link in the description below. Like always, good people, browse the channel, like, subscribe. I look forward to seeing you next video.